Hi, BonBon here. Today's video doubles as both a tutorial and as my traditional annual festive special. If you're here just for the tutorial part, we will lead with this, so you don't need to scan through all the footage, but I do need to start out by saying Merry Christmas and a cheery ho ho ho, wishing peace and goodwill to one and all. And please do leave a like under the Christmas tree, thank you kindly. Now, so you want Snow on demand, and you're playing on PC. No problem. Note that while this doesn't involve mods, there is always the potential that it might break your city. So the very first thing that I want you to do is to save your current build and give it a different name so that you can come back to it later in a worst case scenario. I always number my saves, but for this one I will add the note Snow as well into the name, just in case anything goes wrong, making it easy to find. Great. With that done, shut down the game to desktop. Now go to the Steam library and find City Skylines 2. Right click and choose Properties. Next, in the Launch Options box, type the dash symbol followed by Developer Mode, which should be all one word, all lowercase, except for the letter M, which is a capital. You can now close the box down and start your game normally, and load in your save. Next, press Tab. A scary looking list of options will appear on the screen. You are free to explore these in your own time, but remember, potentially game breaking. For today, click Simulation, then Weather and Climate. Scroll down and you will find options for both temperature and precipitation. To generate snow, we will need both. Let's start it raining, if it isn't already. Drag the slider until rain starts falling. You can push this as hard as you like, but driving in heavy rain is dangerous and you might cause more accidents. Now let's turn the rain into snow, which will happen as soon as you drop the temperature to a negative number. Again, you can push this as hard as you like, but you will get a heavy electrical demand spike if you do so. Press Tab again to get rid of the menu box. So that's Snow on Demand right there for you. Use at your own risk. You are a city planner, not a god. Probably. Speaking of God, about 2,000 years ago he gave mankind hope or something with the gift of his son. Whether you believe this or not, we still celebrate this every year through the modern religions of capitalism and YouTube. Guess which platform I'll be using today? Yes, Merry Christmas to one and all. Thanks for being here today. 2023 has been a weird one for this channel, with the announcement and subsequent release of City Skylines 2. I spent months winding down my old content preparing for the guaranteed spike generated from the new game's release. And it didn't happen. Seriously, so far, nothing. How much of this is down to the calamity which was the release of the game? A release they claimed to be 3 years late, but I would assert to being 1 year too early. Maybe my opening videos haven't caught the imagination. The tutorials especially have been deliberately tailored for new players. I expect many current players will have migrated from the original game and don't need much newbie help. So maybe there haven't been that many potential viewers for me to reach. Maybe my videos have been too long. In a world dominated by the TikTok generation, instead of how to do everything, maybe I need a series of how to do one thing. Anyway, long story short, with zero growth, this means that you, dear viewer, are likely to be a long time follower. And for that, I am grateful. So what am I going to do? A good question. For now, I will continue with Plan A. The water and sewage tutorial will be ready in a few days, and that will conclude the core mechanics videos. After that, the future tutorials can be more specialised and focused, and with less work involved will be quicker to produce, which will help to keep the channel alive and visually active. When Paradox Mods is released, there will be a bunch of new content to explore, and I am really excited about this. So I guess we can expect a new chart show, and of course, What Map. Although I expect the formulas for both these shows to vary massively from City Skylines 1. A lot will depend on what Paradox Mods is actually like when it's released, so I can't really make any promises right now. But I expect the chart show will be longer and maybe individually categorised, while What Map will probably be weekly with multiple maps on each and every show. But until Paradox show their cards, I simply cannot be certain. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, I've been designing some new channel merch. Some is ready and good to go, but I really want to get the batch completely finished first, so that I can close down the process and either dump the whole lot into the store all at once, or drip feed it throughout the year. I'll make that decision when I can finally see what I've done. Live streams of my city build will continue. I should really schedule these, but life and sleep have been getting in the way. There will certainly be a few more during my winter break, so keep an eye out in your notifications. If I know enough in advance, I'll be sure to preempt the stream with a community news drop. So now it's time for the thank yous. First, to you, the viewer. Thank you. Without your views, I'm just sat in my living room talking to myself and listening to the sirens wail past. Keep watching, keep liking, and your loyalty will be rewarded with more cheese-filled and memey content in the future. Next, to the BonBon Buddies. Thank you. Without your charitable support, this channel could no longer exist. It's no secret that the high street is dying, and my main income has been falling with it. With the fall of my YouTube income over this year, due to the reasons outlined earlier, without your help I probably would have to go and get a proper second job, which would leave me exhausted and with no time to make the quality of content anyone would want to watch, which in turn would end the channel. So when I say thank you for your support, I genuinely and wholeheartedly mean it. Thank you. Extra shout outs to people that I miss and people I've lost. Mum and Kirsty, two of the queens of my life, both gone too soon. I'm thinking of you both. To Lilia, whose banter I miss so much. To my real life friends and neighbours who keep me grounded. To YouTube, Colossal Order and Paradox for keeping my free time full at all times. And to the stranger on the street, any street, who brings a smile to another stranger wherever they be in the world. Thank you, thinking of you, missing you, insert as appropriate. I think that's everything covered. But just before I leave you with a parting gift, you never knew that you needed. Can I just say, I'm looking forward with excitement to the new year ahead and hope that we together can turn 2024 into something really special. So, as I leave, I have this parting gift for you. And I am really sorry. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about Sid Meier's One More Turn Civilization Greed. I don't need mods or custom maps, Rocket League or zombie chaps. What else can I do? I'll be playing City Skylines 2. Music's ended. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thanks for watching. Take care now.